Hello everyone, I am back at Gentoo Rescue! This is probably not what I need to be playing right now because I have a million games. Oh my goodness, what am I saying? Because I have multiple. Hello everyone, welcome back to Gentoo Rescue. I probably shouldn't be playing this right now because I still have a whole bunch of episodes of Zero Player that haven't gone up yet, and I'm thinking this will probably be the next game after that. So I should be playing crossover collab for Celeste and what's the other game? Hollow Knight Silksong, because I've got stuff that I'm doing for those. Oh my goodness, my words are not coming out. My words are not coming right. Hopefully it makes some sense what I'm trying to say. Okay, we can't beat impossible, which means we probably have to go into these other levels and bring back bring back our stuff. So we take this. Right. You know, of course we can go back into old worlds. Oh, freaking yellow one. Get out of here. Oh no, actually I want the yellow one to be there because if I have to restart, if the yellow one's gone, I'll have to restart. And yeah. Transition. I don't suppose there's any way I can get red onto that. Yeah, red would have to go left or up. If we could get red below and blue on the right side, which might be possible. No, we'd have to beat impossible before that. Alright, well, let's switch our transition out. Can we get anybody else out of here with this? No, I don't think so. Export. Alright, we've exported a guy, but not with a spring. Didn't he have a spring last time? Maybe not. So, before we beat impossible, we have to get our yellow penguin. Probably has to pick up an item, probably a rocket. So, we'd have to get our yellow penguin over here to this rocket, and then into here. Which, of course, I see no way to do right now. We've gotten... Yeah, we can go up here to transplant, but we can't get anything out of here. We just won the world. What about those levels up there? It looks like I've been there, but I didn't beat them. Right. Alright, this doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. And why couldn't I do this one? Oh yeah. I couldn't get anything into the right. And I don't have any walruses to get in here with. Yeah, this is all I could do. Yeah, that guy is gone. I mean, I can get one out like that. And then we're done. And we're done. By we're done, I mean we're stuck. Alright, because it doesn't mean hit 2 at once. Oh, here we go. Something new. Never mind. So we need... Actually... Yeah. Need to get the bomb. And then I need to get this guy up there, like this. Here we go. No, never mind. Get the rocket out of here. Now go in. Import bomb. Yes. Now, is there any way I can do it? Not like that. Can I do it with somebody else now? Nope. Maybe not. I mean, it's different now. That does nothing. Okay. Oh, I think I can win now. No, never mind. If I do that, then it doesn't work. Don't seem to be able to move anybody else. Yeah, this doesn't seem to change anything. Oh, here we go. Ah. Knock that rocket out of there. Okay. Now we have a couple of them. Oh, but we can only do one. So that's not... Who do we need to have a rocket and who do we need to have a bomb? One goes away, one goes away. And now this is just not ready to work. They need to be right next to each other. So who would be the best one to have a bomb? Well, let's try with... Oop. Exit. Go back in. Give Blue the bomb. Because now it's easy to launch this in. Let's just have the option to have everybody with a bomb. Well, I guess we probably can't get Yellow with a bomb. Alright. Is this better? Heh. I think this is worse. Because now there's not a single move we can do that doesn't drop the penguin. Too many Ys. Let's go back a little bit. We could even go back again. So we can import from here. Someone's got to go in with a bomb. Unless we can bring... from here. Inconceivable exporter... oh, you got a rocket? Import green with a hammer. Oh no. Blue with a rocket is the only export. Man, I've made zero progress yet this episode. Put somebody in. Green with a bomb. I mean, these are the only way we can. We can't. Oops. So another thing would be if we could have multiple guys moving 2 squares at once. That would also work. They have to move opposite directions, the same square. Oh, they won't move opposite directions 2 at once. Maybe I just can't do this one yet. Alright, we're backing up. So we can't pull out anything from there. We have a walrus. A walrus, and did we determine we can't get anything else from here? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think we've determined that. So if blue goes out of the way, and red slams you. Here we go. Alright, let's pull a red out of here. Awesome. Now I've got 2 reds. That might not be the best idea. Let's see if we can get red to be the one who goes in there. There we go. Red's got a hammer. Now let's see if we can go anywhere else. That didn't work. Right. If I could get red to be to the right. Or right here. Bam. Dead. Okay. That didn't work. But if green goes, that's a loss right there. Maybe this just isn't going to work. And having a seal instead won't make a difference. I don't suppose I could, like, get... import a red with a hammer. Alright, red already has a hammer. Awesome. Don't suppose I could import another color with a spring or a hammer. Why would I want that? I don't know. I'm just retracing my own old steps. Like, can I get blue? No, I can't get blue to a hammer. I could probably not do anything great. So, exit current puzzle. We might be at the part of the game where you really have to go into the puzzles, get to know them really well, and know what you're doing. Maybe I can bring... Let's see, what's GR? That's the first puzzle I was at. What if I can bring something into there? Let's export a spring. I should be able to get into there like this. Oops. Let's stop it. Here we go. I have a red. There's a red. So if we could get there with a red one with a hammer, that would be a difference. It's a little bothersome that I can't move to the right after this. Alright. Red one with a hammer. I think that's what I want to do. The gray one has a mask. I don't know what the mask is about. Haven't learned that yet. There are more levels to be got. Like, blue can't, like, bounce off a wall that's past an open spot, right? Like, if I were to do this, you can't, like, bounce off that wall after it's broken. Oh, it breaks it anyway. Okay. I don't suppose there's a... Yeah, no, we can't get up to the one past impossible. Not for a while. You know, I noticed this stuff over here. I wonder if somehow you're supposed to launch something over this way and past a bunch of walls around here. That'd be strange. Well, let me see if I can get green to be here so we can have a hammer and a spring at the same time. This might help. Here we go. Alright, ground rules. We are importing red with a hammer. Haha, I have a hammer now. Finally, we're about to do something. Crash through here. We have two options now. New entry. Steals another... a mask steals another animal's item. So that's got my hammer now. Okay, never mind. We have only one option. But it's an option it is. Cradle. That's just one puzzle. But maybe we'll get to pull something out of here. Yay. Alright, so they're all in the wrong spot. We can push green out of the way with yellow. Blue needs to get back somehow. Not like that. Which means blue can't go down. Oh, forgot about that. Start like this, maybe. Green come. Oh, no, green can't go down there. Ugh. Green could go down in the middle, then couldn't come back up. Well, could come back up. Green can only go down in the middle if somebody else is going down somewhere else. That pushes 2. They push all 3. Ooh, this one might be a head scratcher. No, I don't want to go down there. Okay. Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's yes start like this. Green can't go down. Down here. Blue can do this. Green. Nope. Now we've moved a little. We have now switched the order of red and yellow. I think. Yeah. We've switched red and yellow. I think that's probably good. So, the problem with green. So somebody's got to go down and come back. There we go. Now we've got blue over here, which is not where we want it, but at least we can go down here. And oops. And over here. And then come back up. So then we have to, well, blue is a bad one to be over here. If we could have red, that would be great. But this is bad because now either going left or right will knock somebody out. All right, let's try again. Blue going down is a bad idea. Green going down is a bad idea. What if red goes this way? Now blue comes down. I think this is really bad. That knocks somebody out. That knocks somebody out. I think this is a lose state. So we might want to move all at once. Not pull them both down. Alright, we have switched blue and green. We have switched red and yellow. Can we switch any others? There, now we can get yellow over here. But we've switched red and yellow again. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And we can put blue right back where it started. What if red goes down first? Then we can do that. Pull blue down. We're not switching anything across the middle. That's the problem. Like, I wanna... It probably then involves blue. Going down and around. Like this. Instead of like that, let's do it like this. Because the problem is, if we go like this, it creates a gap. And gaps are bad. So now we should be able to... now we should be able to create a gap and it should be better. Oh, that's the wrong gap. Is this bad? Is this salvageable? Go this way, but now we've got them in the corners. So I think we're screwed. That knocks one out. That knocks one out. Okay. So that's screwed. Is there a way to open up a hole right here in the middle where yellow is without getting them in the ends? Quite possibly. If we could... What if we do this? Ah. No, that doesn't help. Does it? And now we're back here again. And we can't get anyone here. Maybe I missed my opportunity to do that. I'm trying to get a penguin here. So let's try this again. I think I'm seeing the thing. We're limited because... Do I want it to be red? Maybe I want it to be red. Alright, now we should be able to... Oh, green is in a bad place. Well, I can do this. Alright, blue can be over to the end. And then, well, here's a problem though. Now we got green and red in the wrong order. That's closer though. I don't know if this is it though. Can we switch blue and red from here? I think the answer is yes. Yeah. That's better, right? Yeah. Right? Think? Wait, why did I want to... Oh, yeah, yeah. Now I need to switch green and red. That might be bad. Right, because... Yeah. Why did I want to switch blue and red? I don't remember. I can't move green down, that's the problem. Can't move green down, so I have to move all the rest of them around it. There, and then there, and this one. This one comes up. Does yellow come up again? Blue can go down. Yellow come down. Oh, but that's no good. Is this good? Can we get everything in the right order like this? Maybe blue can come up here. No, green would have to go first. No, blue has to go first, then green. But red has to... Oh, red has to get out of there. Maybe I might almost be there. Will this help? Not yet. Not quite. Move blue here, and move blue down, and move red out of here. Move blue up, and shove this over here. Then... No, I can't get red back then. Red has to go before blue goes up. And green cannot go down. There's a lot in this puzzle. This is how I was, right? This is how I got blue over here. So red and yellow cannot go horizontal. What if I put green over here? Does that help? And I put blue up here. This, I might be about to win. It's right now I can switch blue and green. All right, there we go. Don't ask me to do it again. Okay, that's just one more solved. You stole my hammer. I can't knock you out because all I have is a hammer. Okay, but now if I go over here, I'll just knock this stuff down. I can import something. Imported a hammer. I mean, I'm getting... Wait, it says X. Undo. Maybe that's just what it was originally teaching me. I mean, I got one more level. That's progress, right? Import. Bonk. Actually, yeah, here. And we win with a hammer. Alright, well... wait a second. There's a level with a thing. Exit current puzzle, ground rules, nothing. So this one has a... Oh, it's... It's over the edge. Maybe if I can import a hammer... Or to oops. Wait, does hammer make me start over there? Because if I could import a hammer into here, then maybe I could figure out a way to get over there. I think it does make me start at the beginning. Okay. I do nothing. I'm over there in the corner. But if I import a hammer, I'm put back at the beginning. Okay, well, I did something. I accomplished one thing. Okay, how about we get Spring Guy. How about we get Spring Guy against this wall and go down? That might help with something. Cause I want to do something. I want to unlock something. There's no hammer. Bring out a spring. Okay, now you're up here. That just throws you in the water, and you don't spring off the far side. If I could export somebody yellow. I mean, I might have to go a couple levels in, might I? Okay, now Spring Guy is just stuck. So... let's go into Inception, import nothing. We cannot... Is this a bunch of levels? It is more levels. Okay. But we don't have any level... there's no more levels in here. So we don't have the ability to pull out anything from here. Well, do we have the ability to go down and get to that last locked level? Yes, because we've gotten there. Can't go to it by clicking on it. Alright, so how do I do this? I mean, I've gotten there before, obviously. So how did I do it? Not like that. There we go. Not like that. There we are. Well, maybe I've played it before. Maybe I did just... Maybe I could have, but I just didn't work. Okay, we don't have anyone with a mask. So, yeah, here's the issue. How do we get green to stop in there? It looks like we might have to... Looks like we might have to steal Blue's spring somehow. Which we should be able to do. If we had a wall, because remember we learned this rule that if you toss an object, it goes past a wall. So if that was possible, then we should be able to throw the spring across a wall. Unfortunately, we can't. Well, Blue now has no spring. So... and then somebody's gonna be stuck no matter what. Yeah, I don't see any way to do this. We need to have green have the spring. Yeah, it tosses a spring over a wall. Alright. Well, that was that. Any other puzzles we can get to? We get here. Are there any more? Yeah, there's one over the edge. We can't get there. There's a couple to the left, which means we would need to have Blue have the hammer. Which seems easy. You just go up here and get it. There we go. Alright, couple more levels. Get out of here, everyone. E&E. Alright. Well, it seems like we want to knock this one down first, but I don't think we do. We want to knock this one in place first. Put this over here so that we don't knock the gray one out. Now we put that one there. And now I think we want to get the gray here. So let's do our best to do that. Get green out of the way so it's not locked. And then... Actually, I want green to be here. This one seems simple enough. Now we want green to be here. So we can do this. And knock gray out. And now we want green to be in the middle ring. Which we should be able to do with some... maybe it's too late for that. Maybe we want green to be in a good place before we do this. Well, this is how we get red in place. Yeah, the green is how we get the red in place. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, launch green out. What if green is going the other way? Does that help at all? I am not sure. I mean, red can go up here, and then green can come around here, and then red can knock it left or right. But we need it to be down. We need it to be right here. Maybe we need to get green in place. No, that doesn't make sense. Get green in place first before we knock the first one in place. Oh, maybe this is the first one. Nope. Obviously, we have to do this one first. This seems very clear that this has to be how you do it to start with. That's the only way to get that one in place. So now we need green to be like here. We don't want to knock the gray left because then it will be irretrievable. So green has to move away from there. But the only way to get red to be in a good spot, well, maybe if red's here, we could do something with green. No, maybe not. Is how to get green into the red ring. And the thing is, green has to be in the red ring after red leaves it. Yeah. Because red has to be able to go into the red ring and knock green out. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I figured it out. We have to switch these guys. There we are. We can do this, and the gray can be there. Alright, here we go. Green go, red go. Win! Get out of here. Wipe out. Alright, so we have to figure out the way to do this that gets us to all of them. Alright. So. And then red has to get back into the middle. That's the thing. Which suggests to me that maybe I want to start by going like down. Then like, well, I'm not quite right. It was almost. We have to knock one of them into the middle. So, perhaps like... Okay, I'm a little... not that way. The other way. Wait. Now I'm confused. There we go. That one first. Now I got it. Don't got it. Hopefully get it. That one first, this one. There we go. Oops. Forgot the... Oh, you gotta knock it into the middle while that other one's still there. But that's no good. It's that spot. That frickin' spot. So what if we go down first? No, that shouldn't make a difference. Or should it? Yeah, if we go down first, then we... There we go. No. Never mind. Okay, we need to... Our second to last has to be hitting down or up. Okay, so our first move has to be either up or down. Let's say up. Now we have to be able to... It's not this. because now we can't move from there. It's probably got to be this way. But the problem is... now that's in a place that's irretrievable. Well, maybe it is down first. Right, and it can't be this one we push, because then we have none to move, unless... wait a sec. Move that one. Well, now we can't go down. What if we do this? This is dumb. Yeah. Like, what if we move the top one to the left so that we can go around and stuff? It probably involves moving, not just yoinking them out of the way. Yeah, that's probably not right. We need to keep the two left and right, which means we need to go up or down first. What if we go up and down first? Well, okay. I think what I need to do is push this one to the middle and then go down. Which means I need to have a way to go after that. So let's try... did I try this before? No. So close. So close. But I could win if I just do this first. There we go. Yeah! I did not beat all the levels. Now, I don't suppose I can get both of them down. And like knock yellow over this wall. But that won't get me onto the platform, right? It'll knock me into the sand just before it. We have something to figure out from all this. So I beat all these levels, and they're single levels. I'm not taking anything out of them. Are there any blues? There's a blue one here. It already has a mallet, though. So, I mean, I don't know how I got the portal things to appear. Maybe it's not important. Well, I don't know if maybe there's a way to... I guess I can't... oh, there we go. Well, no. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to knock somebody over this wall into there. But I don't think so. If only because I can't get anybody over there. I might be able to get somebody over there. Start over. Well, that just knocks it all the way out. Okay, we'll exit. We can get stuff out of there. Man, I'm having so much trouble getting to the next possible level. Just so much trouble. Can I... oh, here's another idea. What if I got two spring guys? Alright. Now, can this help me at all? Looking weirdly. Weird directions. They go down, that's bad. What if I had 2 hammer guys? Could that help me? Oops. No, just want to pull it back to here. Export spring. They're offset. My brain does not want to work with this. Springs. Hammer and spring. How can I get down farther? Honestly, let's try hammer and spring. If I can get the spring and the hammer to both be vertical, or if I could bring out a red guy without a hammer, would that be an option? I don't think I can get the red guy down without a hammer. Yeah. That was a thought though. There's a red guy without a hammer, then maybe I could go down to the ring. And who knows what would happen if I won this one. Well, I feel a little bit disappointed at myself right now because, well, I've only beat 1 puzzle this episode. I suppose it's not too surprising. If I knock this guy out and have red go, then red's an impossible, which is bad. Unless I have a second spring guy, which, no, that wouldn't help. Yeah. I mean, we can export a blue walrus from this one. That's all right. Blue walrus and a spring. Maybe that could help. Blue walrus, get out of here. Come on. Well, I'd have to beat impossible. That's the problem. I don't have a spring right now. Okay. Well, let's bring blue walrus and spring. Alright, walrus and spring. This might help. Oh, but they're both blue. I don't like that. I don't seem to be able to get the walrus out without breaking something. It might be possible if I take the spring. Yeah, I mean, it might be possible, but I don't know how good it is. Yeah, I don't know how helpful this is. Oh. Let's try taking the spring out and then springing. We've springed over here. Sprunged. Well, no, not here. Here. But I don't want the spring to be, well, it's fine. No, this is the one I want to switch with the walrus. Yeah, walrus is there. Now we've got a walrus and a green guy. Now, the green guy goes in here. And comes out red. Okay. Red with a mallet, blue walrus. Can we get down with this? I mean, red can... Red gets up here. Red can go all the way through here, but then it breaks and falls in. Now, why didn't that turn gray? Confused about that. Okay, so I am... The problem is the impossible level. That is the problem. We go this way, then it falls in. Yeah, I wonder if there's something I'm supposed to have learned by now. Rebound after that. Not from spring. Exactly one tile. There's more unknown stuff. Makes sense. Doors. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like something in the game I should be able to do, but I wonder if there's one specific thing I need to do, and I have to do a lot of searching before I find it. Animal out of the puzzle, bring an item to an animal by starting the puzzle with the animal holding the same item. I wonder if there's more to this portal thing that I haven't figured out. Recursively enter a puzzle that's inside itself. Simultaneously move all the animals of the same color. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So maybe there's some moves I haven't figured out. Hints. Is this for where I am now? I just want journal. I don't want to do hints. Read them. Rocket works. And how to win. Animals can block. Gray cannot be selected. Launch animals fly toward water. But maybe they can be stopped. Fling their item to water when picking up a new one. But we know that flung items land on a block after crossing a plane wall. Yeah, flung items land after crossing a plane wall, but animals seemingly do not. Items to activate when hit. Prevent effects from other items. So, wait, what is this showing me? Oh, it doesn't... Right, the bomb doesn't stop the hammer, and it doesn't spring the spring. Use wall. This is basically stuff required for current level. Nah. I don't want to use the hints. What's a wall that is ignored by the same color, but there's something else to discover about it. I mean, we could go on a discovery run. Like, there could just be a whole ton of stuff, whole ton of interaction rules that we haven't figured out. Yeah, propelling works through walls. I don't think there's a way that can help us, though. Yeah, free animals stuck in that using a rocket. Alright, well, I've looked through everything. You know what? I am, like, genuinely stuck, and I'm feeling tempted to look up a hint, but I really don't want to. So, I'm going to call it there for today. Before next time, I may just go in and search around looking for stuff, and I may start another episode. But, like, I don't want multiple episodes of like one level each. That seems weird. So we'll see. I've got plenty of time before this episode goes up, so I got plenty of time to think about it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, and I will see you next time. Bye!